Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us again. Today we've got another Tom McDonald reaction coming to you. This time he's featuring Brandon Hart and Nova. So we're going to start dipping our toes into the Nova water now and see what's going on there. But first, this is Shannon.
That's Art.
And it's the Shartshow!
You just scared the crap out of me.
Roll the music. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. Shannon's still catching her breath. I guess I scared her a little bit during that intro.
Just a little.
It's been cold here. How are you guys faring on your side of the country, your side of the world? How are you guys doing? It's freaking cold.
It is cold. I think it was... What was it this morning when I went to work?
It was 11, but it said feels like 3. Feels like 3 degrees. Now, I don't know the metric system that well, so it was...
I can tell you the other day, which was 2 Fridays ago, was -5, and it said feels like -21. And let me tell you, there was no W blowing. We don't use that word around here.
It's a 4-letter word. No, in reality, the way we use it, and it really is a 4-letter word.
So, yeah, there was no W blowing. It was just that cold. It was terrible.
It was. It was. You couldn't walk from the house to the car without freaking out. She doesn't know what it's like to get into a cold vehicle, unless she's leaving work. But like at home, I got to do it twice. So, and then I don't go to work till 4 hours after she leaves, and she'll wake me up to go with her and to start her car. That's just what I do as
He's a good husband.
Sure, I just don't want to get beat up. I'm just kidding. So today, guys, we're reacting to Tom McDonald. This one's called Church. We haven't heard it before. It's probably about 2 or 3 years ago released, so we're going to check it out. It is featuring Brandon Hart and Nova Rockefeller. So we're excited to get into this. Of course, any Tom McDonald music is usually a pretty good listen. So, you know what I mean? We haven't had a negative one yet.
Nope.
No, I haven't. So let's check it out.
Sweet.
I need a short drink or a long prayer. I've been sober, but I don't care. I'm so scared of my own self, I get no help, and that's no fair, so don't go there. I've been hell and back. I got scorched hair in this Gucci cap. I got empty bottles and a million follows. I regret swallowing the Ativan. Let's be real, I resent the way that I feel. I pretend that it's cool, but I miss getting drunk, and I'm angry that God doesn't help when I kneel. I said my prayers. When I got clean, it just got worse. I quit doing drugs and I pleaded with Jesus to save me, but he didn't hear my words. That don't work, it hurts. I went to church, now I need liquid courage. Whiskey in my glass, I take the knives out of my back to stir it. Go to hell and back again, then show you burns to prove I earned it. I need shots of God to gain the strength I need. I'm just a person. I pray on my way to the liquor store.
I've heard a lot of people say that it's hard to, it's you got to almost learn how to relive life when you go through like a recovery or anything like that.
Definitely. It almost feels foreign to me. But listening to this music definitely, it brings those feelings and those memories back. Like, oh, I remember when.
Yeah, there was a time where I would overindulge. But I don't think I was addicted, because if I had to quit drinking or whatever, you know what I mean? There wasn't anything there was things that could stop me from drinking, like I had to go to work, you know, or I had to, you know what I mean? I was borderline. I'd say borderline alcoholism. Luckily, I never teetered on that edge where I was like getting drunk before work, or you know what I mean?
I feel like you drank situationally. Like some people get situational depression. Mm-hmm. You drank situationally. Because when we were hanging out,
I did drink a little.
No,
I didn't.
I was shit show Shannon at the time, and even me being like, "Here, you want some? You want some?" Like you drink a little bit, but never.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't been truly like wasted drunk in a long time, and I think that it's just like because I don't want to hear stories about myself. I don't want to have a negative impact on somebody else. And I don't like to feel like crap. And you know what I mean? I just don't like to feel like crap. So I don't overindulge anymore. Of course, I can go out with our friends and, we'll shoot down some pints. Definitely drink some beers, dude, for sure. But I don't overdo it. And you know what I mean? I get home okay and nobody tells me messed up stories about myself. It's pretty great. But I know that it's hard for a lot of people to be able to separate that.
My mom would come home with a case of beer every day to sit there and drink at home by herself. A 20-pack of Bud Light bottles.
Well, I'll have some drinks by myself. If I'm alone,
you have some drinks by yourself.
Yeah.
My mom had to buy that every day because she drank it every day.
Oh, wow.
And you know what I mean? That's at 60 years old. She had no interest in going out and partying. She sat in the kitchen and drank her beer. She got up and cleaned the house. She'd listen to music.
But she'd
cook, but she would just sit there.
Was she functioning, more or less?
Yeah.
In life?
Well.
Wow. Maybe not towards the...
That's a whole nother story. At the time, yes, she had a job. She had her house.
Knives out of my back to stir it. Go to hell and back again, then show you burns to prove I earned it. I need shots of God to gain the strength I need. I'm just a person. I pray on my way to the liquor store that they lock the door, 'cause I'll lay in my grave if the whiskey pours like it did before. I'm scared. I send out a prayer. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody there? 'Cause honestly it hurts and every day's worse. I keep buying whiskey when all I need is church. I keep talking to God, but he don't hear me. And my demons are there, always listening. I get lost in the dark, drowning in whiskey. And I went in so far, you say you miss me. I'm on a ship in a bottle, so say goodbye at the shore. Break the glass so you'll find me, I'm not who I was before. Close my eyes in the darkness and hold on through the storm. I'm a wreck in a bottle, I wasn't built for a war. Those church pews, bright lights, whiskey glasses, bottles of booze. Make short days, turn long nights. The bottle, the Bible, I didn't know what to choose. I pray on my way.
So, I'm guessing that was Brandon Hart. I've never heard of him before. But that doesn't mean he's not good, because I never heard of Tom McDonald before, and that was
He's
pretty
amazing.
cool. Yeah, that was pretty dope. So, what did you think so far?
The song feels like very much like a place that I've been before. I don't know.
I like the chorus. I'm praying on the way to the liquor store that they lock the door. You know what I mean? That's
Please save me from myself.
Yeah, that's terrible. But at the same time, they put a lot of emphasis on the higher power, right, of recovery. So I think that's what they're talking about, is you can't do it alone. You know what I mean? You got to have some kind of higher power to help you along.
Definitely. I have found, I never stick with the church.
Yeah.
I don't. But every time in my deepest, darkest moments, I find myself I need to turn to God. And that may be different for everybody, and I'm totally fine with that. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, for me, I found a lot of comfort and a way to find my way. Like
brotherhood and the unity that you find there sometimes?
It's weird for me when I'm in that rock bottom place.
Yeah.
It's not other people that I'm needing and leaning on in that moment. It's me and my higher power. And that's what I need. And so I sit in the very back all by myself. I try and hide from people, and church people, they don't leave me alone.
They want to say hello.
They do. So I end up finding, people that I need along my path. But really, when I get there, it's about me needing to find me and my higher power and a way out of my hole. And so I don't know if he necessarily means actually going to church, church or whiskey, but for me, that's really what it's been, church or whiskey.
Short days turn long nights. The bottle, the Bible, I didn't know what to choose. I pray on my way to the liquor store that they lock the door, 'cause I'll lay in my grave if the whiskey pours like it did before. I'm scared, I send out a prayer. Can anybody hear me? Is anybody there? 'Cause honestly it hurts and every day is worse. I keep buying whiskey when all I need is church. I can't read, but the Bible's still with me. My eyes can't see from the bottles of whiskey. I don't believe anybody will miss me. And I'm on my knees. Tell me, God, are you listening?
I don't know if they had her vocals turned all the way down or maybe she wrote the song, but I did not hear a woman's voice.
No, I feel like maybe she helped write.
Yeah,
and
okay.
They were definitely talking about church and God, yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I don't know if that Brandon Hart one, you know what I mean? Maybe because I know what Tom McDonald has done, and even in this one, he's still kicked a little bit of bars, you know what I mean? But the Brandon Hart one wasn't really, it didn't impress me.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the song, but I wasn't, if you were like, oh, this is who that is, this does not make me want to go buy a Brandon Hart album.
Right, but I think it's like featuring.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of featuring, I got some great news coming up, and we'll have time for... No. Move it out of here. Move it out of here. We're not ready yet. But pretty soon we will have some exciting news coming to you guys. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. I can't believe that, as far as the journey that we've taken with Tom McDonald videos, that I believe we're like 20 in.
Really?
Really, like 20 in. If this is not like number 19 or something.
Do you know what I listened to this morning on the way to work?
What'd you listen to?
Best rapper ever.
I'm sure you did. That one, and then what's the other one?
That was the first time I've heard it without watching the video.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy it without the video. So, who knows? I think maybe I would have liked it either way. But I really enjoyed that video.
I really enjoyed their talk on addiction. And if you guys got a problem, though, one thing that you have to do is not be afraid to ask for help. You know what I mean? Some of the best people I know have come out of addiction and have become totally different people than they were in addiction. And so if you guys need help, please get it. If you guys are in Wyoming, we're going to go ahead and put the number right here on the screen. If you guys need help, find a local AA, NA meeting. Do what you guys got to do. And remember, you're not doing it alone. There's millions of people out there that are struggling with the same kind of thing. And with that, we'll see you next time here on the Shartshow.
Bye.